Welcome to Action Points, a Mythras Matters actual play podcast. In this episode, the first episode of Welcome to the Pleasure Dome using the M-Space rules, we join the party as they decide to take some downtime on the Sinwell, a lawless entertainment planet in the Laveeto system. As they try to increase their credit balance, they take a job to retrieve a lost watch. But not all is what it seems. My name is Inwils and I will be the GM for the game and let the players introduce their characters. Good. Recording is in progress. Fantastic.
And it's not progress, it's progress.
Progress. Welcome in, everyone. How exciting. I feel that we haven't played this game for a huge amount of time. But I'm really looking forward to it. I am seriously loving my new campaign. So you will love it too, no matter what. I don't want any negatives about my lovely new campaign at all. Your character looks so cool in both the Zacharys are wearing shades.
That's just a thing, you know, if you call Zachary, you have to wear
Zach
things.
Druttercup came in the chat and said, elite dangerous imagery represented.
Yep. My character portrait is from Elite Dangerous, and so is the background that I'm now using for my green screen.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
A couple of Sidewinders from way back when. I mean, when we were still using Sidewinders. So it must have been a long time ago I took that screenshot.
That's absolute.
I just liked to bug people by sitting in front of them when they were trying to take off or land.
Nice. Well, you might be able to bug somebody in this adventure when it's time to take off and land, because we're blasting off into M-Space. We still play with the Mythras rules, but the setting changes and we're in outer space at the present moment in time. The rules go roughly the same. There's only a few tweaks. Number one, everybody has 2 action points no matter what, which makes my life a lot easier. And the other thing is, instead you can parry with melee weapons, but there is a reactive or defensive action called take cover, which at that point, if there is cover around, you could dive into cover to avoid incoming fire, whether or not that be laser fire or bullets or anywhere in between. Hammond, Captain Kangaroo is where did he say that his friends have kidnapped him?
Yeah, I think that just means he's up at a lake drinking beverages.
Pop. Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with
yeah. So Hammond is taking a break, but we've got Fishy along now playing M-Space, so his first encounter with M-Space, so hopefully he enjoys it. But we've also got the wonderful Minsk and Newman back as well. So we'll start off by allowing the players an opportunity to say who they are and who they will be playing tonight. And we're going to start off with the character that can only be called the Law.
Okay, yeah. I'm Mr. Pickles, and I play Zach Newman, who is known for always saying that he is the law,
The
or that he is going to
law.
deliver the law. He's very much apparently obsessed with the law. It's one of his knowledge skills. He's an ex-law enforcer, and X is because he was very corrupt. As such, I've got sleight of hand and conceal as two suspiciously well-trained skills. So he's sort of our combative character in this campaign. He uses a shotgun primarily, but he also has a medium revolver, a stun baton. He's building up his unarmed skill, so whenever anybody tries to break the law, I have ways to break them. His basic training is also pretty good, so whenever he's had to pick up a blaster, he can still do that. So it's not all about just killing. He's just
Yes,
all
it
about
is.
he's all about upholding the law. And like when I stole a grenade launcher from a hunter, it was to prevent lives from being lost. So I mean, he's got the ability to do damage, but he's not inherently a murderer fully.
Well, fully, yeah.
And
Didn't
with
you
that-
have? Hang on. Didn't you have an altercation in a hotel?
Don't lose your head.
Okay, so yes, there was an altercation in a hotel when my comrades didn't want to have a little vacation on a planet we landed on. I wanted a vacation, so I went out drinking and I went to a hotel. And some some thugs did come to my door, and yes, I did respond to their
Aggressively.
I responded to the idea that they were going to threaten me with a shotgun blast to a leg, and then I walked off. I just, I stopped crimes from happening by committing my own.
You preempted
That's
it.
why Newman is an ex-law enforcer. And with that, I'm going to throw the microphone over to our captain, our pilot. Salute.
My captain. Hi all, I'm Medivac, and I play James Minsk, the handsome, dapper, well, not so handsome anymore. He's got a little scar under his eye where somebody kicked him in the face.
I did, yeah. I used Scarfo for the special.
Just that purpose. I look dashing now. He's the team's pilot, captain, face. So he's not very good in combat. He has a skill called slap attack, and it's we see two drunken blokes in a pub, and they're just going like that. Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does.
Fantastic.
Most of his skills are in bureaucracy, commerce, streetwise, navigation.
Piloting.
As well. Yes. Do I have piloting?
Yeah, you are the pilot and the driver. You drive the grav vehicle and everything. Yeah.
Yes. I also am a driver.
This is going to be a fun. Grav vehicles use pilot. That's what. So you use that.
Yeah. So I don't use a ground vehicle. That's right. That's what threw me off. He's a talker.
And you have something up your sleeve as well.
Oh, he has a little blaster that can pop out into his hand. When he gets to shake somebody's hand, and bang. I am. Is it Greco? No, Han Solo and Greedo. I'm Greedo.
Greedo. Oh yes. Yeah.
Right. And with that, I shall pass on to our newest member of my team, Fishy.
Now, Fishy, at this point, you can say anything that you wish. You can keep it all secretive if you wish, or give some tasters. It's completely up to you.
Okay, so, well, I'm Fishy, obviously, and I will be playing Zachary Zoran, who is a paramedic he comes from a mining dome world, so it's a hostile environment world, and he is, as a result, stricken with wanderlust, because in his growing up, he existed only within this dome. He never went outside the dome at all and knew nothing else. So he went to community college studying science, then he became a paramedic, and then eventually his wanderlust just got too much, and he announced to his family that he was going to leave and see the rest of the universe. And as a result of this, his uncle, Carl Zoran, who was head of Zoran Industries, allowed him to take with him a prototype device that he had been helping
Can I
to
just
work
say,
on.
I'm frantically writing all this down so I can put it into the campaign.
It's all on the character sheet. It's all on his character sheet.
I'm pleased to hear it. Yeah, carry on. Sorry.
So yeah, he has got this this sort of wrist computer device, but like a Pip-Boy from Fallout, that is limited artificial intelligence and is his companion. It's an electroprocessor intelligence companion unit, technically, or EPIC unit. And that is his unique selling point, really. That and the fact that he actually knows a little bit about medicine and computers. I think that'll do for now.
I think that sounds absolutely fantastic. So we are going to be starting a brand new adventure, but at the end of the last adventure, everybody got 8 experience rolls. So before we set off on a new adventure, it's time to use those experience rolls. Fishy, I'm quite happy for you to keep those until you see how your character plays and then decide where to put them, or you can spend them. That's absolutely fine. But Mr. Pickles, how are you going to improve Mr. Newman?
There's just 2 skills that I feel I need to dump some of these rules into, because going from Bell and Rabbit, this is embarrassing. So I'm going to improve. I'm going to use half of my rolls to improve stealth first off, since I'm a very physical character and I have sleight of hand. I want Newman to use his lack of charisma to get a little bit more blending in the background, especially if I need to put trackers on anybody's bike. It's
nice.
At 34. Here is the improve roll.
Fail. It's now at 35. Oh, success. Yeah. Yes. Oh.
40. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that's how you type and click off. My third for this.
Oh,
sorry, guys. 45. And this is my last 45. Stealth. This feels a little bit better.
Oh, nice. 48%.
Okay. That's way better.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be a joke if I sneak around. Because I don't want to get shot in the face, my other one is evade. I want to put some points into. It's out of 24. Anyways. It's out of 26.
That's going up.
My second one for evade. Great. It's got to be fair. My third one for evade. Great.
He's slowly going up. Slowly.
Yep, I'm at 29. And my last roll, and it's for evade. Yeah! 2. 31. That's better than 24, though.
That's better than before. Yeah. Much better. That's it, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Mr. Minx, you have 8 experience rolls to use. You're either very quiet or muted.
I'm muted.
Yeah.
So I got maple mince pie.
Oh, I've got some mince pies in there.
Now.
So I'm going to do pilot, which is 88 at the moment.
Oh, nice.
Mince pilot?
Yeah. It's now 89. Yeah.
Okay, let's just do that. That's better. And we'll do that again because I want 90.
And there you go. You have now got 90.
Fantastic. Right, so that's 2. I will do influence, which is currently at 81.
Your skills are nice and high, aren't they? Oh, you're getting all the fails.
82. Right, I'll tell you what, that's 3. So let's go on to slap attack. Slap attack is at 31. I don't know how I'm improving this because
you never use it.
And I've got a minus 1d2.
You used it once.
Yeah. Damage. But I'm still not going to do it, so I'll do it. Oh, plus 3.
Oh, there you go.
When you beat up our engineer?
Did I?
When
As a
was that?
distraction.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
you
yes.
did.
Yes.
You were pretending to fight each other, if I remember correctly.
That's
yeah.
right. I kicked his butt.
Yeah.
So we'll go on to sneaky shot now, which is my holdout pistol. That's at 58. So improve that by 1. So it's 59.
9. 3
Hey,
more.
3 more, thank you. I was going to say, keeping track. I'll do that again. That's at 60 now.
Slowly but surely.
And I'll tell you what, we'll do a... how do I do evade?
Ooh.
Do you want to get shot in the face?
Well, I dislike evading this because it leaves you prone all the time.
It does. It leaves you prone in any game. Evade.
Well, hold up.
No,
Not in the games
dodge.
where I evade.
Yeah, exactly.
No, yeah. That is true.
Okay. So that's going up to 36 now. And I think my last one will be exactly the same again then.
Oh, nice.
40.
Evade was the one to do there. Yeah.
Fantastic. So that is all 8 done now.
Nice. Zachary, do you want to save yours?
I am going to save mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will see how things pan out in game so that I know where I'm going to be. They're going to be best spent.
Yeah.
I think I have an idea where they're going to be best spent, but I can't really justify them until I've done something.
That sounds a good idea. So I just need to clarify some things with you. This is your ship, if you remember, and everybody is currently in their places. You do still have Purdy. Purdy will no longer leave the ship. She's almost like was it Voyager that had the holographic doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be almost like that. So she can do really good surgery and things like that, but only actually on the ship. I have changed a lot. Okay, so as we go through the game, I've created adventures, so it introduces you to each of the new areas, sort of like one bit at a time, and then we can go follow that through and make some nice changes. So in your handouts, you should have something called the Voltaris sector. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So this is, rather than having sectors and subsectors, etc., we now have sectors that are 3x3 grids like this, and then we have districts inside. So you're currently going to be stationed in the Laveeto system that is top left at the moment. Each of these systems has the main planet in that district shares the name of the district. So I'm going to move you over to a map of Laveeto. Hopefully you can see that.
Yeah. I like the
What is that?
is there somebody at the door of our
noise.
spaceship?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, it's people logging on and saying that they're in the stream. It just beeps, so I know that it's somebody there. Now, you should also see something new in the middle on the Laveeto.
The star.
Oh, you can click on it.
You can now. There should be a map pin.
Oh, yes, we have
there.
map pins now, don't we?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
So you can see the actual system or
Yeah.
the star and the planets in that dot.
Why couldn't the main planet in this system be called Danny? Danny
Oh,
Laveeto.
my.
No, there we go.
Surely it'll be Lanny Laveeto.
So just to let you know, space travel, it is there's a company now called the Void Company, and the Void Company makes void gates. And void gates allow you to fly or travel from planet system to system. So you can see on the sheet there, it says things like 1 week, 2 weeks. That's the time in the void gate. So if you were to travel from Laveeto up to or down to Goodrun or something like that, that would take you 2 weeks. It takes up fuel from your void drive, but your void drives actually recharge over a period of time. It does cost you, however, to go through a void gate. Okay, so you can actually, you need to pay almost like for the fuel, but the Void Company takes a cut of it. And depending on your Void drive, which is the same as your hyperdrive, it dictates how long it will actually take you. So each one of these is the standard. Ships with bigger drives will go quicker, but they get charged more. Smaller ships will take longer, but gets charged less. And then within each system, so if we go into the Laveeto system, you can see now on the actual sheet, you should be able to see it. Yeah, can you see a big thing? And then you can also on Davy 2, there should be another map pin now.
Ooh,
well, that's fancy.
So we only get these. Map pins are in beta for pro users at the moment, but I can use it. They're quite nice. For example, when we use a lot of maps, I can put pictures on it as well. So if you go to certain places, it can sort of like reveal what is actually there. The other thing that you might want to do is actually keep open the World Anvil site, because everything is also on the World Anvil site and is available for you to see. So anything up there you can gain from the computer, etc., etc. So if I just pop the link in there, if you don't have it already. So if you go down to the Laveeto district further down, you can open that up, and then it will tell you, you can then go to the Laveeto system Davy 4, and that will give you all the information about the planets and what's there. And then you can see, so it's got rock planets and terrestrial planet, etc. And then down at the bottom, you can then open up what the actual planet is called, which is called the Inwils. So I will talk about all these things as we go along, but please feel free to keep that open and use information that comes across as you sort of like arrive. So I'm going to send you over. Hopefully now you can see the starport.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I've been busy, haven't I? Now just go where the story tells you to go. Otherwise there'll be trouble, I tell you. Okay then, here we go. Life is going well at the moment. You have successfully completed several jobs and your credit accounts are full. At this point, I would like you all to roll a D100 and multiply it by 1,000, and that will be how many credits you have in your account. And then Minsk, if you do yours twice, the second one is how much you have in your ship's account, i.e. your party's account. Go. Or
I think I did mine wrong.
I think you did as well. You just need... Hang on, what did you...
I'll just multiply it normally. I think I messed up the syntax.
It's because it's a star. It's an asterisk, not a multiply.
Oh, foolish.
Yeah. So Minsk has got 94,000. Newman, you've got 39,000. Zachary, you've got 10,000. I need Minsk. Can you do one for the ship as well? So that this would be for this would be yeah, there you go. So there's 22,000 in the ship's coffers. So with all the work you have done, you have journeyed to the Sin Well in the Laveeto system, formerly known as Laveeto Davy 2. The Sin Well is an entertainment planet that caters for everyone's tastes, and I mean everyone's taste. Chipped entertainment bars and casinos are available for price, and the neon crowd north of the planet in the Vidra port has all these casinos, hologram, holo dancers, anything that you want is there, while others race on the tracks across abandoned factories across the Rust Belt on the smoke circuit. And if death-defying stunts and traveling circuses are more your style, the endless carnival in the Mirage Flats will satisfy that entertainment itch. Every entertainment, whether it is legal or illegal, can be bought while visiting the Sinwell, since it is a planet that is devoid of the Stellar Watch. So the Stellar Watch is actually the law enforcement agent on the whole of the Talris sector. So you can go to the World Anvil page and click on the Stellar Watch and it will tell you all about it. It has a wonderful eye symbol on it. So you literally take your life into your own hands when you leave the orbiting starport and venture down onto the planet's surface. However, before you descend to the planet, out of pure habit, you are browsing the grid. And this is, if you remember, I showed you last week an example of that. This is where you can pick up jobs or cargo, etc. And you see an urgent request from a patron called Jake Mirror Shades. Seems a good idea to mix business with pleasure on this trip. And you decide to reply to the message and possibly gain a few credits. So the information from the grid is as follows. It's a green risk, which means it's easy peasy, no risk at all. It's the hash code is locate 9450-U, and it's a locate and recover job. The client is Jake Mirrorshades, and the objective is to find my lost watch. Last known location, the Sinwell. Conditions needs to be completed in the next few days. Requirements, discretion, reliability, and speed. Risk level, green, low. Payment, 5,000 credits, plus a bonus of 75% if completed within 2 days. Note, client requests discretion. And as always, there is a communications number to actually get in touch via video to either arrange the deal or to meet face to face.
Discretion about a watch? Seems
Depends where he left it, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. That would...
Yeah.
There
probably
could
at
be
a
more
strip
to it
club.
than that. You can cram a lot of circuitry into a watch. It could be some sort of covert data transferal device.
Yeah, or it could be on the bedside table of a lady of dubious morals.
I don't think anybody going by the name Mirror Shades is going to be too fussed about that. It could be on the bedside of a lady who is married to someone with a temper.
Can we look up this person, Mirror Shades, before we contact them?
Yeah, that would be.
do
that
a
would
little
be my
social media
instinct.
crawl, see if this is like a
That
billionaire.
sounds good.
Yeah, by all means. What skill would you like to use? Do we have research in this game? I think we have research, don't we?
We do.
I have research. It's not very
Yeah.
high, but I have it.
I would like
Yes.
to use the skill of one of my friends doing the research.
Okay, then. Okay, so Zachary, you can roll your research.
Yeah, I should have
Minsk.
chosen research as a skill for my epic. I feel it would be better at it than me.
He generally knows knowledge.
again-
No, you're
beautiful.
You're good. You're good. And Minsk, are you researching, or are you just letting the grunts do it?
No, I'm gonna look at this thing with keys in front of me called a keyboard, apparently, and type into it and see what happens. No,
Nope.
I got sidetracked by the cat on the piano.
Yeah, you actually start pressing a key and your blaster shoots out and destroys the keyboard. He's swiley. Newman, what's going to be your plan? I'm interested.
I was
Did you
presuming I
say-
would watch over the shoulder of our
I thought
researchers.
I thought you were going to contact someone.
Oh no,
That's what-
we need to research this guy before we contact him.
Oh, I thought you were contacting a contact to find out what to know, to find out about Jake Mirrorshades. That's what I thought you were doing.
Actually, that's
That
a
would be very
genius idea.
Shadowrun to do that.
Oh!
I want to be texting Angel Bright.
Angel Bright being whom?
She is the rich journalist that I saved in one of the prior adventures. It was when the sniper shot came out, I believe, and I tackled her with my critical
you
evade.
did.
That's right. And now she loves you.
Yeah.
And as you saw, my evade is not good, so that was sort of a weird moment where I got a 1.
You actually threw yourself in front of a sniper shot, didn't you? I remember that. Yeah.
And I've texted her a few times since, but she usually doesn't respond.
Do we have a percentage set up for her, like a
We
passion?
do.
Yeah.
She is
go
at a
ahead.
43 for me.
Okay, then go for it.
I also have my ex-military pink-haired friend Carly, but I don't think she would know much about this.
Go
So-
with your journalist. Yeah, go for it.
Hey, babe.
I know she's not picking up. Unless you- it just goes, "Hi, I'm not available at the moment. Call back later." Yeah, and that. However, Zachary, you do come up with some information about Jake Mirror Shades. You actually find the information on the social media platforms. It seems to be on everything. He seems to be a patron, somebody who supports new and rising stars. He has several people, entertainers that he's actually supporting at the moment. And he seems to be tweeting or sending out social media comments about them, about how good they are and how wonderful they are. They seem to be all singers / dancers rather than, they don't seem to be comedians or anything like that. Think as something like Britain's Got Talent, Simon Cowell. So not actually a producer or anything like that.
Like
just-
an agent and a producer and a promoter.
Yes, yeah. And he seems to be he seems to have very new people. He doesn't seem to be as big as somebody like Simon Cowell. He just seems to be low end. But he is very prolific on the social media platforms. And he seems generally, the odd person trolls him now and again, but he seems to be quite respected on the social media platforms.
You could be right. He could well be looking to maintain his reputation here. So, or it could be one of his clients. Maybe it's not his watch at all. Maybe he's trying to protect the reputation of one of his clients. Either way, this seems like a legit job.
Yeah, should we meet him so you get the feel of him there, see if it is his client or him? Because we'll need to get a description or a picture of the Watcher.
Yeah, well,
Otherwise,
obviously we're going to want to talk to him if we're going to do the job, aren't we? So
yeah, we
should
don't want to
probably
go
do
looking for like a Cartier and come back with a Casio.
that.
So you can reply to the grid method message and arrange to meet. Where would you like to meet, Minsk? You're in a starport that has all the normal amenities there. So
A quiet bar or
A karaoke
cafe,
bar.
yeah.
Karaoke bar.
So
Yeah.
that he can discover us and make us stars.
So just to let
a lucky star.
Just to let you know, the starport is packed full of different people. There's everything from chipped individuals to old grannies pushing their elderly husbands around in wheelchairs. It seems that the starport operates a shuttle to go down to the planet. And there also seems to be it's security on the starport. It seems to be probably Laveeto's own, the Sinwell's own security. You're not too sure. They don't have any insignia like the Stellar Ward or anything like that. They just seem to be dressed quite smartly with leather jackets, and they quite openly wear their weapons, and they have dark shades on, and they're keeping an eye on the big long queues to board their shuttles to go down to the Sinwell. It seems to be quite a lot of shuttles going up and down a lot of times. And then, of course, there's the big yachts and the passenger liners, spaceships that dock here, and people are getting on and off. It looks like it's a very nice place to be. And yeah, you pick a karaoke bar. There's one called Sing For Me Baby that you quite like the look at, and you go over to it and you immediately see Jake Mirrorshades, because as his name suggests, he is sat in a booth with his mirror shades on.
I think they say it's just a pair of mirror shades with legs.
Yeah, another, yeah.
That's very SpongeBob.
Yeah, so he's there, and he seems to. Did you send pictures of you? Did you video call him to get the meeting, or just text him?
Sent headshots.
Yeah, I sent a calendar from last year.
I presume we did do a video call.
Yeah,
so he knows what to expect.
We sent him a sample of us singing.
Yeah, and he's already rated that. Each one of you roll a d10, just out of interest.
That's almost as high as my singing skill.
No, actually, roll your singing skill, because you got to sing, haven't you? I
can do this.
This is Dancing Queen.
No, Minsk, you can't do it as you fumble your roll.
Can I re-roll with a new value?
No, you cannot now. Good grief. Zachary.
Newman
Zachary
doing
shines.
Dancing Queen.
Yeah.
Zachary. Or is it Zachary or Zachary?
Zachary.
Zachary.
Pronounced with an E, so Zachary. I can live with Zachary, but he's technically Zachary.
Yeah. I'll just go with whatever comes out my mouth. You're quite talented. You obviously picked a bit of singing up in your orbital stations while you're around, and he's already given you a 4-star rating, 4 out of 5. So pretty good to start off with.
Obviously, just picked a song that was right for his voice.
And he sees all three of you coming in, and he sort of like stands up and waves, and then suddenly almost like remembers himself and puts his hand down and sort of like slumps back into the booth, and then he puts up a little finger and says, "Come here," like that to you.
Is there anybody in the bar karaoke bar that looks like they're with him or watching us or watching him.
And roll your perception.
Heck yeah. Hopefully my sunglasses in this dark bar don't inhibit me. They inhibited me.
Yeah, you can't. You
been
can't.
inhibited.
There seems to be various group of people, or there's a couple on the stage singing "My Way" by a strange, old-fashioned pop idol called Frank Sinatra, and that's happening. But it's not very busy, this bar, at all. There seems to be floating trays that bring your drinks to you. You order at the tables, and then the floating trays bring you your drinks, so to speak. And yeah, he seems to be by himself.
I'll nudge Captain.
Yeah, we'll mosey on over in a slow-mo.
Yeah, and he sort of like waits patiently, drumming his fingers as you arrive, and he says, "Come, sit down." And he sort of like has a brief look around, and sort of like he slides right way over in the booth, so he's in the corner, and allows you to position yourself in the booth around him. And once you're sat down, he takes off his mirror shades, and he puts them down. And he says, "It's best if I'm in a disguise for this part."
When were you going to do that?
He looks at you and he says, "I've taken my mirror shades off.
Oh my
Jake
goodness,
mirror shades.
Superman.
You can probably not recognize me at all.
Who are
I hear you are interested in the job."
I'll hold up my hand to him first and say, "Hello, Jake. I'm James Minsk."
"Greetings. Yes. My name's... Should I use an alias, or is it all right to use our real names?"
We'll just call you JM. How's that?
Yes. Good call. Yes. I'm... Nice to meet you, James Minsk. I'm JM.
Oh, good.
You know, you're both JM.
I know, it's cool, isn't it? In fact, he says that. I say, "I'm JM2. You can be JM1.
He says, so are you willing to take the job?"
Yes, I think that's why we're here. We set a job. We just need to have some more details and find out the circumstances of this watch's being left behind somewhere.
Yes, and do I have your complete discretion?
Discretion is our middle names. My name is James Discretion Minsk.
Perfect. Absolute perfect. Right. It's not about a watch at all.
Quelle surprise.
He says, "I've lost one of my entertainers."
Oh, title of the episode, one of our entertainers is missing.
No, it's actually "Welcome to the Pleasure Dome." That's the title of the, and he just seems to give you the information. You gain a feeling that he's not really done this a lot, and he sort of says, "Yeah, good. I've got your discretion. So yes, I've lost one of my entertainers, my quite up and coming entertainment. Their name is Miko. That's MEE-CO. And yes, they are a singer and dancing star. They were performing at the Starfall Dome bar last night in the Neon Crowd district, and well, disappeared while on the stage."
While on the stage?
Yes. Well, everything was going according to plan. There was the usual DBO, And then when that finished, they are gone.
Do you have video footage of this performance?
Unfortunately, I was up here, but my head of security, Mark Bannister, and the rest of the crew are still on the planet.
Okay, and do you know if they have video footage of this incident?
Best to talk to Mark.
Okay.
He'll know what's happening down there.
Do you have any rival agents that were trying to poach your up-and-coming star by any chance?
He sort of like goes, he looks at you as if to say, what do you think? Of course. He said, lots of people want my stars, wants my entertainers. You know, Miko was up and coming. It's strange that we had to come to Starfall, but there again, we're here. But I'm trying to, well, social media is all full with rumors and possibilities of what's happening. We'd like to keep the fact that they have disappeared, we have no idea, to a minimum. And if we can get them back as soon as possible, that would be excellent.
Do you have access to their social media accounts?
Whose social media accounts?
Miko's.
Oh, that's all done by Let's Go Saul and their stylist, Changing Persona. Both of them are down on Planet. Let's Go Saul is the producer, social media guru, and, well, Changing Persona. I shouldn't really tell you this, but her real name's Maggie, but please call her Changing Persona. She is Miko's stylist.
Hey, I'm just thinking it might be an idea to make sure that some social media posts are going out to throw people off the scent so they don't know.
Believe me, we are keeping social media alive, and really, the fans of Miko are doing a better job than we are. There's rumors and quite a few accusations as well, including, well, saying that we shouldn't really have come to this lawless planet, but that's nothing to do with you people. You can monitor all the social media.
This is an entertainment center, right? I mean, where else would an entertainer go but to an entertainment center? It makes perfect sense to me.
It probably does, but maybe not one that it's quite legal to carry grenade launchers around in your back pocket.
I suppose it depends on the image you want to present, doesn't it?
Yes. Yes. Anyway, a job would be quite simple. Locate Miko and return them to the starport safely. Hopefully maintain a low profile and, well, deal with anything else.
And that's everything you can tell us.
Oh, I would appreciate an update, say every 3 to 4 hours, but I know I might have to pay extra for that.
Indeed, yes. And it may also slow down our progress.
On the subject of paying extra, I mean,
Mince looks at
without
you
wishing
thinking,
to step on your on your toes, Captain, but the job we responded to was a simple locate and retrieval, and it's turning into a rescue mission. Now that's a bigger job, wouldn't you say?
It's a much bigger job, and it's definitely not a green job either, because anybody could have kidnapped him. We may have to go against some vicious crime bosses.
Zachary, do you have negotiations?
Probably not. Or I don't know about you. You might. Which Zachary? Yeah.
No, I'm just Zach. My charisma's a 7. I tend to blend with the furniture.
I think Minsk has negotiations, does he not?
No. I have commerce
So we're
Bureaucracy.
taking whatever they offer us then.
Yeah. I thought I had it.
I thought you had it as well. Or does it? Is it your influence? I'm sure you had
Influence was what I used, I think, before.
Yes, 82.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, that's where it is. I don't know whether or not M space has negotiation, but influence is a good
To be fair,
idea.
I should take it as a professional skill anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll use influence at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, so you can roll your negotiation as you and Mirror Shade. And first of all, just roll your ins. You can keep that one. You can keep that one. But can you roll your insight as well?
I can.
Okay, so using your insight, you realize that Jake Mirrorshades is trying to make a quick deal. Okay, and therefore his role is not going to be standard. It's going to be hard when he comes to do his role. Let me just.
Well, I got the best roll ever.
You got 82, did you not?
82 out of 82.
Yeah, which is nice. So this is my influence, which is this one.
I got one better.
Yeah. So he fails his role altogether. So you have a choice. You can either increase the basic payment or increase the bonus if it's completed within 2 days. What would you like to? It's currently 5,000 credits with a bonus of 75% if completed within 2 days. So you can either increase the base amount or increase the bonus.
If I increase the base amount, we increase the bonus anyway if we do it in 2 days.
You will, yes, but it'll still be 75%. But you could
75% of a higher base.
Yeah, but you could get 100% of the total amount, which.
But we could also take 3 days.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. I'd rather increase the base, the initial payment.
Okay, then. So roll 1d4 plus 1, and that is how many thousands of credits you increase it by. Just to let you know, if you had a critical success, it would have been 2 d4s plus 2 to the roll. 3. So you're now going to get 8,000 credits. The other thing that Jake Mirror provides with you is an open credit line. So anything that you have to buy while you're down on planet, you can use this credit line, and he will pay for things up to a reasonable amount.
Oh, so we can't get a new starship.
No, just to also let you know, he says that the team will meet you on planet, and they actually have a suite in the local hotel, which you are very welcome to stay in while you're down there. You won't have any expenditure once you're down there and actually in
so I can save my 94,000 credits then.
Yes.
And I can just spend this money from this to buy a new hat.
We're obviously going to need to blend in down there, so I'm afraid we're going to have to use the expense account to buy a luxury grab limo.
Yeah, well, a couple more questions before you go, JM.
I've just put the map. I just pulled you over onto the map for.
Have you got a picture of this lady?
He has. They're actually non-binary. They go with the pronouns they, them, Miko. So
I'm going to flick out my pistol and just shoot myself in the head now. Because you know I'm going to slip up.
I know, and you lose. You lose 10 credits every time you do.
You're allowed to slip up, just so long as it's accidental.
They seem to be. They got blue hair, very slim, clad out in what seems to be almost like an all-in-one silvery jumpsuit. They
Have you been
have
watching UFO lately?
Yeah, I love that program. They actually have wrap round shades and things like that. Sometimes the shades are not on, and they have crystal blue eyes. And you can see a whole load of pictures of Miko on social media as well. And they have really good reviews. Really good
You
reviews.
always take
about
credits.
Yeah, that's so yeah.
And just privately between us, and this goes no further. Does she have
between me and you, or
no? Between me and Graham.
Okay.
Does she have any bad habits?
He looks quite shocked and taken back by this. Says, "No, she's as clean as a whistle."
That's a surprise in this industry.
Very
It's
naive.
disappointing. Bad habits would give us a direction to start in.
Exactly.
And just as you come to the end of the negotiations, Jake Mirachez sort of like comes in a little bit closer and says, "Please be careful. Sinwell is lawless, and there are several warring councils that are at work." But
as he leans forwards, I'm going to kiss him on the forehead.
And he says, "Thank you." But the Gilded Veil is notorious, and it controls the majority of the luxury districts. So be careful, please. You don't want to be on the wrong side of any of these warring councils.
It'll be fine. We're not planning on treading on any toes.
Unless we have to get the job done.
The law!
Yeah, I need to remind you, there is no law. You are not the law because there is no law.
When there is no law, I am the law. We will get this. We will get
Maybe we leave
this
Newman on the
Miko
ship.
back.
Yeah.
Gonna bring the law.
So is there anything that you would like to participate or organize before heading down? It is lawless, so the law level is literally 0, so anything goes on the planet. There doesn't seem to be any weapon checks going on throughout the starport, or even docking onto the shuttles, but there does seem to be quite long queues, and these leather jacket security people walking around. They seem to be tapping stun buttons as well, or for Newman,
into the hand and going, "Ow!"
They're using stun buttons, or for our American viewers, batons, because I know that's how you.
I understand now.
Is there anything that you would like to do?
Yes.
Well, I approve of the stun batons.
Yeah, do you know, there's a lot of similarities between Newman and Zachary, which I've seen now, because I've seen both your sheets, which is interesting.
It's slightly worrying, actually.
No, this is encouraging. We need more Zachs.
Yes. The clan of Zach.
Are there any businesses like where you could presumably buy gear to go down to the planet? For example, do they have like any gun stores on this place, or is it just entertainment and alcohol?
Well, as you will know if you have the World Anvil site up, I didn't prime Mr. Pickles with this, by the way. he's literally just there is an organization, and there's sort of like two organizations that are around. There's a Comet Cart, which is an interstellar trade company known for bringing goods and gadgets and curiosities from every corner of the cosmos straight to local districts. It's more than a vendor. It's a sprawling organization with its own culture, legends, and whispered secrets. So they actually sell almost anything that you want. But if it's armor that you wish, or guns, then there is a company known as Nova Arms. And Nova Arms actually provide the weapons for across the whole of the systems. They are totally responsible for anything like that. And if it's on small systems, they have kiosks where you can automatically buy things from them. So you'll find Nova Arms and their icon on the web page if you would like to do it. Let me just post the web page in the chat. So if you're watching, you can go over and search out Nova Arms and Comet Card. And what sort of things would you like?
Well, my belief is that we're probably going to be going up against some gang members or organized crime of some kind, or just post-apocalyptic barbarians. So I was hoping my primary desire would be to get a shotgun that is like a sawed-off shotgun, something a bit more concealable, sacrifice range, but make it so I could put it in a coat or something. And my secondary goal that I don't think I'll be able to get is anything better than light biomesh armor. I assume we still have our biomesh.
Yes, you actually do. So Nova Arms will be the people that you need to contact for your weapons. They will be the people who can actually source your weapons if they are available. And then they will also maybe have the possibility of having increased armor as well. And now, just to let you know, the money is working slightly different now. So what happens is that everything just has a rank. And you should, if you're on the home page, if you probably go to game concepts, it probably talks about credits in there. So basically everything it's nice and simple. So everything has like a rank and a cost. So rank 1 is food, lodgings, entertainment, ammunition. Rank 2 is 100 credits, and those are standard weapons, armor, and equipment. You roll a 1d8 to see the change in the price, and then your commerce skills can actually change that if you're coming in face to face. If you get a critical, if you get a critical success, then you can alter the dice roll, so it goes up and down depending on your success. But the modifier can never be as lower than 1. Okay, so you can see it all on the web page. So you roll a 1d8 and then you multiply it by it. So the shotgun's going to be no problem at all. That's not going to be, you can buy that. There's no further armor in Nova arms. But the person who looks at you does start to measure you up. It seems to be a droid, an android of some description in Nova Arms. Obviously, being a lawless planet, Nova Arms has a good base here and is selling arms left, right, and centre. While you're in there, Newman, you look over and there's a little granny trying to lift various grenade launchers to see which she can sort of like heft over her shoulder in order to shoot it. So yeah, your sawn off shotgun is not a problem at all.
I'm going to trail Newman and see if I can pick up one of those nifty stun batons.
I was doing the same thing for stun button, yeah.
Do you all want stun batons?
Yes, please.
Fantastic weapon. I can show you guys which brand or which model of Nova Arms is the best.
You can show them the button to press, can't you? Newman, it's
a little different to the one I trained with, but
Newman, you seem to be the person leading this. So do you have a commerce skill?
No.
If you don't,
but I do have Streetwise, so I'm good at street deals, and this is not my environment.
If you don't, just pass the stuff to me, and I'll do it a group buy.
Okay, I'm going to pass the shotgun to him and start looking for my other things.
This sounds like something that'll come off the expense account as well. So.
Exactly. And you'll notice as you pass me the shotgun, I visibly wither a little bit because my strength.
Would you like to charge this to the Mirror Shades account?
Yes, please.
Okay, then do you wish to roll your commerce on it or just pay the maximum amount?
No, I'll try my commerce because, Okay,
then. So roll your
duty to our employer, even to provide value for
critical success. Okay, then. So
so free.
Roll a 1d8, and then you're going to take 2 off the score. Okay.
Oh, God damn.
Excellent.
Good roll. Good roll. So that'll be 6. Tell me, how many items are you buying?
It's 4 at the moment, isn't it? You got 3 stun.
I did want to add one more thing.
Yes.
I'm going to need more shotgun shells because by my inventory, it says I have 8 spare shells, but I'd like at least 8 more. And do they have any interesting shells like those Dragon's Breath fire or like shotgun shells, like burst fire out?
Incendiary.
Do they have anything fancy and dangerous here?
They do have something that you've never seen before in
the cart. It's in the cart.
Hollow point shotgun shell.
It's actually shotguns shells, but they are claiming that they, as well as dealing damage, they also have a flashbang capacity to them as well. So when you fire them, as well as doing damage, there's also a huge flash at the same time. The android gets really excited about it when you take an interest in it and adds at the point, please remember, sir, that these only have a 42% chance of succeeding. Would you like 10?
I want 20.
Oh my, 20.
I think we should maybe have some non-lethal rounds as well. Do you have gel rounds or pacifier rounds or something for this?
I'll show him my stun baton. This is
a might. You whip your stun baton out and he goes, oh wow, that is a mighty fine weapon. We do not sell non-lethal ammunition here. The planet is lawless. The planet is lawless. Please take sensible precautions.
A lack of law does not necessarily imply lethal response.
Would you like 20 of those?
20 of the flashbang shells. Put them in the cart my comrade has.
Yes, sir. You have now 20 flashbang shotgun shells. Please remember
Yes.
these only have a 42% chance. Nova Arms is not responsible for any limb losses or deaths.
Noted on my character sheet.
So we have got, let me get this right, 4 weapons, yeah? And
The shotgun, 2 batons, and shells.
oh, right, it's only 2. But
Yeah,
you've got
already have
your
a baton,
own.
don't you? So
Yeah.
only 2 batons.
Wait, are these
okay.
better than my baton?
Is it worth getting one for Hammond as well?
No, he can get one by himself. He you'll have
His
the
own fault for
card
not being here.
Minsk.
That's right.
I don't know if
Would
we
you
want our
like-
elderly man to have that.
Would you like to buy him a baton as well?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So it doesn't feel left out. Because
He's
otherwise...
gonna give himself a heart attack when he trips on it and electrocutes himself.
Well,
So
then we can use a stun button to start his heart again, can't we?
so that's 3 batons, which is going to be each at 600 credit. So that's going to be.
I want to throw one, go out to the ship and throw one through like one of the entrance holes and say, "Button down the holes."
3 and then shotgun shells. Did you say
20 of them.
20 of them? So these
42% chance.
shells come out at 60 credits per 10.
Yes.
Which will be so you want 2 lots of those, yeah? So
Yep,
120 credits. So your total cost will be 1,920 credits charged to the account, yeah?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay then. Bingo, you've got all these items. They do come in their display boxes and everything like that. And you notice that the granny who was just down with you has gone with a rocket launcher and is quite happily waving it around, and as various people dodge to one and duck to one side. Is it time to queue up to go down on the shuttle, or would you like to do something else?
Something else.
Do you have any automated like turrets and things, or
On the starport?
yeah,
or for
no,
sale?
in the shop, yeah,
They don't have.
or any mechanical armor? You know, like
No
like
armor.
mech suits.
They have some ballistic
Space Marine powered
vests.
armor.
If they have the normal
Well, actually,
ballistic.
I wouldn't
Go for
mind a
it.
ballistic vest. That might actually be useful.
Yeah.
It would make us stand out a little bit more than our biomesh, so
Would you like to buy ballistic vests?
I'm fine.
I think I would
thank
like
you.
to buy a ballistic vest, because I think that being in the company of someone who is firing off exploding shotgun shells might attract gunfire in our direction.
It may well do, but he normally takes people down very quickly. I have to. Newman is the equivalent of brasive.
Abrasive,
The
yeah.
abrasive of this group.
Yeah, generally that's right. So you can have a blast vest. Will give you 4 armor points for your chest and abdomen, but is minus 5% to your physical skills while you have it on. And a blast helmet is 4 as well. And that gives you minus 5% on your perception skills. Your light biomesh is 4. There's also biomesh mesh armor, if you would like, that actually has a rating of 6.
how obvious does biomesh armor look compared to light biomesh?
A lot more obvious.
I kind of
There
feel like we should
is.
come back here if we think we need better armor.
Hang on, I just want to tempt you with something else. There is some chest and abdomen light body armor available.
Do these all stack?
No. Yeah. I will wear eight layers of biomesh, please. There are some light body armor for chest and abdomen. These actually have an AP value of 10. But when wearing it, you have a minus 10% to any physical skills, including firing weapons.
Yeah, no, we're the law. I don't think we need additional armor.
We've done all right so far.
What do we know about the planet, though?
It's
What
lawless.
do you? Yeah. So let me.
From the picture, it looked kind of sandy and maybe like the desert planet we had been on.
Yeah. So hang on. Let me. If you look in your handouts, you'll see the one that was up beforehand. I'm just showing you, revealing the rest of the handout. So there's a huge amount of handouts there for you if you want to. Can you see all those?
I have 4 in the star system.
So
Paris, Laveeto, and Sidwell.
So what happened? Let me just call it up. So the actual, this is the system information. So if you can actually find all this information on the World Anvil page. So the Sinwell was forests. It was huge amounts of forest areas, and it's all been deforested. It's been cut down, and that has led to erosion and creating quite an arid landscape. If you could see the original soil on the racetracks and on the open plains, you can see this arid, almost. It's not desert. It's just solid rock with huge amount of erosion. But in the Neon Crown, there's just huge pleasure domes everywhere. The temperature ranges between -5 and 29 degrees Celsius. It's about 15 to 49% covered with water, 26 hours in a day, so slightly more. It's got 0 law, and the inhabitants and species is very high, and mostly humans. Mostly humans.
Mostly.
Sounds like human, mostly human.
I'm technically new formula human, but I don't even know what that means.
It has minimum gravity, so 1G. It has the planet has 3 moons. If you're interested in that sort of thing, it has normal breathable air. There's no need for suits or anything like that.
Does it have much in the way of pollutants or like smoke or smog?
Out in the areas with the racetrack and the circus area, yes, huge amount. But in the Vidra port, in the Neon Crown area, everything is artificially maintained by huge atmosphere converters. So it's rumored to have perfectly clean air, although that's probably slightly incorrect.
I suggest we get at least some temporary, like not gas masks, but like those rebreathers that you put on your face that might filter air a little bit. If we can find those, I think we should get some and just make sure we have extra water.
To be fair, I think we take those as standard anyway, purely in case we encounter any gas grenades or any, pacification.
Well, let's make sure our filters are up to date then and have been replaced recently. Let's make sure we have water-filled canteens.
Yeah.
and then I think I'm ready to queue up.
And then everybody gets a purple backpack so we can all find each other.
With a little flag.
A little flag on it, yeah.
So you will all have your normal comm links. Please remember that they can be either handheld, wrist mounted, or on a headset. It's completely up to you. You do carry information that you can log on to computers if you wish. And yeah, you can have filterable air filters in the form of gas masks. If you wish, you can either carry them around or put them in your luggage as you head down.
We have some water in canteens.
You probably don't need water in canteens. In the entertainment,
initially, at least, we're going to the Neon Crown, so I don't think that's really going to be an issue there, is it?
No.
I'm looking forward to problems before we have them, and if we have to go out.
I see where you're going. I agree. We should have
you guys remember when we had to go out into the desert and there was all that radiation such, and we get to the camp and it gets bombed. Now, I'm not saying water would have helped us there.
Yeah, so
you never know what can happen.
You're lined up with your new weapons and sort of like tents and water skins, and you're getting a little bit of strange looks from the teenagers who are going down that have crop tops on and very high cut shorts, and there's this Newman looks like he's going on a camping visit.
I just love hiking. I am the hiker.
Yeah.
I'll look sheepishly at all the holiday makers and just say, really into outdoor pursuits.
Yeah. And somebody says, "Oh, make sure you go to the racetracks there for fun." And you get in your queues. First question is, would you like to queue together to go down on the same shuttle, or would you like to go on different shuttles?
I don't think splitting apart is a good idea.
At the same time, that might be a good idea.
Though it is to go down separately from Newman.
If we're being watched. And
honestly, would we be being watched? Who would be watching us?
You never know. But
we'd also have to make sure we go to the same starport when we get down there, or same landing port, because there's three different shuttles, they could be going to three different areas.
After we start asking questions, then people may be watching us. At the moment, and unless they were following JM and watched our meeting, in which case they know who we all are anyway, then there's no reason for them to be watching us.
So you don't think there's any value of me getting out of line, going to one of those shops and getting one of those shirts that says all I love to do is hike the smoke circuit. I'm just a Rust Belt queen. No, I think you're right. I think it would suit you.
I think it would absolutely fit with your general demeanor, but I don't think it would actually have value. No.
Then let's stay in line together and just keep on trucking. It would probably take more time, and time is of the essence anyways.
And to be fair, the amount of time we're going to spend in this queue, we're going to get to know all these people anyway.
So as you line up ready to go on your hiking gear, it seems that you have attracted the attention of some of the on-board security guards. And you notice that four of them come over to you, and one who appears to be the leader comes up and says, "This is just a routine check. You will need to answer some questions before we can allow you onto the shuttle. Only questions, don't worry. We don't want to interrupt your entertainment. The faster you cooperate, the faster you'll get down onto the planet."
Ask away, my good man.
And at that point, we will take our break because it's past. So we'll be back at quarter two.
And we start a fight before we even hit the planet.
We will be back in 15 minutes. So please do go away and get something to eat and drink, and we'll be back real soon. Okay, see ya.
There'll be no fight. We're all stun button buddies.
Everybody's going to come back, and there'll be bloody corpses everywhere. And I'll be like, I got to get more ammo.
You got to whip your stun buttons out. Yeah. So
it's where it's where you go. No, they're 52% reliable.
Yeah.
I was going to go the other way. I was going to suggest that if we stood there going 42% my ass.
Right, go and grab something to eat and drink, and we'll be back at quarter two.
So are we going to lie to the police? Because my deceit's not good.
We've got nothing to lie about that, have we?
There's no law
we're trying
here,
to be
so
discreet.
They're probably just jealous.
Presumably, they're just here to prevent trouble on the shuttles and the station.
You've got
down on the planet. It's completely
2.0.
lawless.
That's fair. So we're not going to lie. Is our plan? Okay.
I don't think we need to, really.
Inwils. I don't have the M Space book, but I have RuneQuest Firearms, which is where I think I originally got my shotgun information. I just wanted to check if there's any difference on damage. I'm assuming there's a difference on range at the very least for my sawed-off. Ammo load, if it's a double barrel or if it's like the same as my 8-load magazine.
It's up to you. You go for it. Well, I don't have the rules for it. I'm quite happy.
I don't see the rules for it either.
No.
And so that's where it was like, I'm looking at the firearms, and the only option for shotgun is 12-gauge shotgun. But I would assume the range would be half, at the very least.
What is the range of it?
For my normal shotgun, it's 20/100/200. There is, under black powder weapons, there's blunderbuss, which is 5/10/25.
We can use that.
Okay. That one kind of makes more sense for a sawed-off.
Yeah. I think so as well.
Because like half of my long range being 100 for a sawed-off is kind of like, really?
Yeah. I'm happy for that to happen.
I do find it interesting. The fire rate for a shotgun is 1/-8. So I'm assuming I can't do like a burst is what that dash for the middle one is.
Correct. I'm just in it now.
Page 13 on the RQ Firearms is where I'm at. I'm assuming you probably have a real book.
No, that's where we take it from.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Is it saying 8-box mag or 32 drum? Is that what the one that is?
That's what I was seeing. I was assuming.
Yeah.
Well, my normal shotgun, it's a magazine shotgun, I don't have the drum attachment. But I was just curious if I could get the 8-box magazine for my sawed-off, or if that's too science fiction.
No, it's fine. You can go for that. I'm quite happy.
Yes.
That's what I'm carrying in any case.
Yeah. That way you can unload like 8 shells into me just as a surprise, and it's funny.
Yeah, and then I have a frag pistol and a frag rifle, which I quite like.
Those are exotic.
I'm an exotic person. Right. Are we ready to go back? Is everyone here? Let me just
trying to find where the rules are for if I want to go full auto fire before we jump back in, but that's fine.
Full auto fire?
It's not going to come up in the next scene, so I can look up the...
Full auto fire. In the queue to get on the shuttle. Yeah, that's what we like to hear.
And I get taken out by the granny.
Yeah, but if you get taken out by the granny, we all do. She's got a grenade launcher.
She has.
She's just like,
no,
the only
rocket
thing that stops
launcher.
Bad man. Yeah.
Didn't she change
Worse
it
yet.
to a rocket launcher rather than a grenade launcher? There is in the handout, there is fire mode, and you should be able to see that.
Oh, yes, there it is. Full automatic. Because it's not one roll of damage per shot. It's... Oh, no, it is. Okay, I think I was thinking of Traveler rules.
How many... You decide how many rounds of ammo to fire, and then it's distributed across all targets. And I think, doesn't the difficulty increase?
At a formidable grade. So that's like when I shot that giant worm is the time when I used that originally.
Yeah.
And I just was shooting all my shots and I missed almost all of them. But the ones I hit did so much damage.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's wasteful.
Let's dive straight back into this. So yeah, so we left it with what appears to be for the starport security guards coming over to you and asking you to step out of line for some routine checks. And the guy in charge says to you, don't worry, these are just routine. We have to do random checks. It shouldn't take too long. And he sort of like brings out his data pad and taps some buttons. And he said, question 1, he says, he seems to be addressing all of you. Purpose of visit.
I'm the only one not chewing, but Newman's not going to say anything. He's not the speaker.
So I'm going to say business.
Yeah, right.
None of your
Zachary was definitely looking to the captain for a lead on this one.
Are you aware that you are entering an entertainment planet? That seems to be the next.
Indeed we
are. Question number 3. Are you aware that the planet is lawless, so you enter at your own risk?
That's fine. We have a Newman.
In response to that and grins.
He then says, have you or are you or have you ever been protesters that actually will be protesting against the sorts of entertainment that is available on planet?
Goddamn freaks. And no, we're not.
Have you ever been a protester?
No.
Who has bureaucracy?
That's me.
Smile nicely and roll your bureaucracy skill. Let me just see what my 43.
Oh, there we go.
Right.
You know how to answer questions and fill out documents.
Bureaucratic.
I know how to bureau.
Yeah, you're very
I'm going to
good.
start calling you Sir Humphrey.
And with that critical role, he says, we've had a report given to us that 4 people fitting your description are coming down to, 3 people. I thought Hammond was with you, but he's not. He's in the old person's trolley area. He's chatting to the granny with the rocket launcher at the moment.
He's not drunk at the bar?
No, not yet.
Okay.
He sort of like says, look, he says, notice he rolled his deceit, by the way, and failed that. He says, we've had this report that 3 people matching your description will be coming down on planet. And they said you are protesters, but We can see that you're not some hippie crowd of people that are protesting against the wonderful entertainment value of the neon crowd.
They're strictly amateur testers.
Why would people protest on the planet? Because you just shoot them, don't you?
Oh, I know, but such a mess to clean up afterwards. I mean,
but I bet you book a day off for it, though, wouldn't you?
Oh, well, he says, I'm quite lucky. He says, I just work here. But, they give us so much stick from, I mean, how much? I mean, head blows off, a bit of blood splatter, well.
But it's not the mess, it's the smell as well, because they stink, don't they?
Exactly.
Don't take this the wrong way, but if there's no law on the planet, then how can the protest be illegal?
Well, they're protesting against the entertainment, and they throw themselves onto stages and in front of cars with...
But then surely the crowds will deal with them.
Well, he says, really and truly the vehicles deal with them. But like I said, it's not the killing that is the problem. It's the mess that comes afterwards. Oh, and the crying family members and life insurance. Good grief. How can they still pay out life insurance when they themselves ask them for trouble?
It should be under a suicide clause.
Exactly. And he sort of like puts out his hand to shake yours. Be careful. To shake your hand, and sort of like says, anyway, no offense. We're just doing our jobs. But like I said, we had a tip off. Can I just say?
I'll shake his hand and I'll pat him on the back and said, not a problem. We've all got our jobs to do. And you're doing yours pretty damn well.
He sort of like takes out his stun baton and says, yeah, we could be the stun baton brigade. Yeah. As he sees all...
I'll take mine out as I go, yeah.
Yeah. And accidentally hit him.
Let's go find some protesters.
So you make your way...
Waiting till they're gone, and then Zachary will say, I'm developing a deep antipathy towards this planet. The sooner we get this job done and go somewhere else, the better.
Newman doesn't know what that word means, by the way. He's just not doing
Something about travel, I'm sure.
It's sort of like there seems to be several shuttles boarding at any one point, and you're in the queue to go down to the Neon Crown area, which is where Miko was performing. If you remember, they were performing at the Starfall Dome, and you notice that there's other people. You slowly move forward, and then the doors close, and another shuttle comes, and the doors open, and eventually you're sat in the shuttle, and there's a lovely android face on a screen that talks in a very gentle room and voice, and so please fasten your seatbelts and prepare to head to the surface. Please be warned, do not open or put your head out of any window. We are in space. And you notice various people nodding and smiling at people. And then the android screen says, take off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there's a pss as the airlock releases itself, and the shuttle slowly glides off and then takes a steep turn, probably going down almost as a 45-degree angle. You feel your seatbelt harnesses sort of like pull you back into the chair as they sort of like start heading down quite quickly.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are now leaving the police zone. From this moment onwards, I can do anything I want with you.
and somebody whips out a grenade and chucks it at you. Yes, is there anything that you would like to do on the way down, or are you just quite happy to head down to the planet?
Head down, not
I'm just going to play Snake on my epic.
Yeah.
Does everybody look like they're a tourist here? A person coming for recreation rather than business?
They definitely look like they're going for recreation. They're mostly on your shuttle. There are people, mostly teenagers, dressed in, outrageous holographic suits and all-in-one jumpsuits and mirror shades and cyber eyes or chipped jacks. It definitely looks like
you downtown Night City.
Yes, it's definitely you're going down in the teenager area. That's what the neon crowd seems to be about. You do. Can you
Teenagers,
all roll?
That's what stun batons were invented for.
Yeah. Can you all roll for me a perception check?
Well, I'll be using a point of luck.
Yeah, so you can reverse that. Minsk, what would you like to do?
I'm too busy looking at the 20-somethings all gyrating around in the cabin.
Okay, so we'll start with you, Zachary. We'll start from the bottom of the work up. Would you like to roll a 1d10, and I will tell you what you overhear on the shutter. Yeah, it's only because I've got 10 options. So so you hear these two young adults talking, and it's the sort of like the essence of the chat is that since Milo has retired, I just follow Miko now. He didn't have to leave. He was doing super well, but I'm pleased to be following Miko. Okay, so that's your little snippet that you hear. Newman, would you like to roll a d10? If it comes up 10, it'll be really funny because I'll
take a 9.
Yeah. So they seem to be talking about Miko, and they're getting very excited. And they said they've heard that Miko is actually bringing out a new clothing line. And they hope it's not just a rumor. They hope that it's something really exciting. And Zachary, you can roll another d10. You get 2 for you get 2 for success. You get 3 rolls for critical. 8. They seem to be talking about Miko's final production when they went missing. And you hear them talking, and they said something that darkness did seem to last longer than usual. They thought it was just a technical issue. And they seem to be familiar with Miko's entertainment, the dances and what happens on stage. And finally, Newman, you get another roll. So it's nice that you're going down. That yours seems to be talking about Mark Bannister, and if you remember, that's Miko's head of security. And there's 2 teenagers talking about Mark Bannister being quite a hunk. And they seem to be fluttering, and say, "Oh, he's so good." And they seem to be comparing photographs of somebody you assume is, you can't see the photographs of Mark Bannister. He says, they say things like, he's always in the background, isn't he? Casting his gaze over Miko, keeping them safe. It's so good. And at that point, as you come down, the shuttle does its last approach and lands in open air on the pad, and everybody disembarks. And so it just seems to be like a big helipad, and the shuttle seems to be landing there. Then there's a set of stairs, almost like a fire escape going down from these helipads. And then at the bottom is where you can see all the people waiting to come up through like turnstiles. And you go through this turnstile. And would you all like to roll for me your perceptions once again? Where's my...
Here we go. It's a shame that Newman doesn't have Bell's eyes and ears.
Exactly. Right. Let's see what we got there. Let me roll my disguise. Okay, so the disguise roll is successful, but Minsk and Newman, you notice just from pictures that you saw before, you notice that Mark Bannister is stood off to one side. He seems to have a hoodie up over his head, and he's wearing dark shades. He looks very uncomfortable, and he seems to be scanning around, and he seems not to have seen you yet.
I want to nudge Zachary and kind of, as subtly as I can, imply there's something to be seen, and then like point without moving my head, like darting my eyes in that direction, like get his attention. Then
Yeah, so you can approach Mark Bannister if you wish, or you can wait until he sees you, or decide not to meet him at all, of course.
Nudge Captain.
No, what we should do is one person go from one side, one person go on the other side, and go to go, hello, hello, on each side.
Captain, I think that'll make him feel uncomfortable.
Yes, it would, wouldn't it? It would. Yeah, let's go introduce ourselves. Otherwise, this is going to be the most boring trip ever.
Yeah, and once you go over, he seems to, as you get closer, he sort of like sees you and sort of like nods and sort of nods for you to follow. And he leads you outside where there's a grav vehicle waiting, and he sort of like opens the door for you all to enter, and he gets in with you, and then it seems that somebody else is actually driving, and he introduces himself as Mark Bannister, head of security, head of Miko's security, and the person who's driving is Lexco Saul. And the grav vehicle sets off through the neon crowd, and I got a bit of a description for you. As the grav vehicle glides silently through the neon canyons of the entertainment district, the night comes alive in an electric blur of light and motion. Towering hollow billboards flicker and twist in mid-air, their impossible colours bending physics to the will of commerce and desire. Rivers of violet spill across the mirrored towers, refracting through the hazy mist of atmospheric regulators, while swarms of ad drones buzz between them, projecting their offers directly into the neuro implants of passing pedestrians. Below, the streets pulse with life, streams of people moving like fluorescent currents through the city's heart. Some drift aimlessly, eyes glowing faintly as they tune into shared dream feeds, their minds layered with augmented illusion of dancers, stars, and endless pleasure loops. Others ride lev discs, surfing between platforms to the rhythm of bass lines that thrum through the very air, synced to the planet's heartbeat. Hollow dancers shimmer on platforms suspending over the avenues, their forms shifting between species, shapes, and fantasies, each move leaving trails of light that dissolve into sparkling vapor. The vehicle's tinted canopy reflects their glow, bathing the cabin in a psychedelic a kaleidoscope of colours that seem to breathe with the rhythm of the crowd. Farther ahead, the skyline folds into itself, towers adorned with moving murals, digital graffiti that morphs and reforms in real time, painting stories of rebellion, lust, and power. A cascade of symbols in alien scripts tumble down megastructures, each glyph pulsing as if alive, whispering directly to those chipped in deep enough to hear. And through it all, the hum of the graphical remains steady, a whisper against the chaos, cutting through the neon haze of the city that never sleeps and never truly stops dreaming. Eventually, you head through the neon lights and arrive at the Starfall Dome. It appears that the hotel is almost connected to the entertainment dome. It's where people go and live and stay and then spend their time in the entertainment dome. And the banister quickly brings you inside the Starfall Dome, and you should see a picture of it now on your screens as you make your way through. And he sort of like takes you straight off to the right as he enters and goes to an elevator and then brings you up into the hotel suite where you are all staying as you arrive. Is there anything that anybody would like to do at this point? I'd like
to ask Mark, when she went missing, did she have any electronic devices, like any communication devices on her?
He sort of like ushers you into the room and sort of like looks around and says, let's get inside first. You don't know who's actually listening in. And he closes the door.
Did you check for this area for listening devices before we came?
It's all checked, he said, but people have drones in this place and listen through
walls. We are in a public place. The man has a point.
He introduces himself as Mark Bannister, and he's quite formal and shakes your hands, and introduces himself. The guy who was driving the grav vehicle was Lexco Saul, who is the producer and the social media.
Hang on, can I just say, is that a play on words for Let's Call Saul?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. Then he
Oh, is it Better Call
introduces.
Saul? Sorry. Go.
He sort of like points to this stylish lady, young, probably early 20s, who comes through, and he says, and this is Mac, changing persona, and she sort of like comes over and shake your everybody's hand, and she says, "You can call me CP if you wish."
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, CP.
They offer you drinks and sort of like offer you to sit down, and Mark Bannister sort of like looks at you all and says, "Right, we've been told to support you 100%. So, yeah, how can we help?"
Well, more
I think we'd like
importantly,
to hear what happened from your
perspective. Yeah.
point of view.
Well, it's quite strange. So halfway through Miko's performance as a DBO, and we've had this in our act for a number of months now. It's just that moment when there's a slight pause to add tension for the next act. And I was quite concerned because the DBO seemed to be lasting for a little bit longer than
I'm guessing DBO's deep blackout.
dead blackout. Yeah.
Dead blackout, yeah.
And he sort of like says, it was lasting a little bit too long. So I started to make my way to the platform, but the lights came on and, well, Miko was gone.
Interesting. And nobody saw her leave from any other exit.
Well, he says, we haven't started to ask anybody. Mirror Shades was
a bit late now,
pleased.
isn't it, really?
But none of your people saw anything.
Oh, no. And CP says, I wasn't even there. I was here.
And have you checked out any video footage of all the exits?
We didn't want to start asking for that just in case it brought suspicion until we know exactly what's happened.
Presumably Miko had a mic. At what point did that go offline?
Straight as the dead blackout started. There was no noise. Usually there's not any noise throughout the DB dead blackout in any case.
It's like a mental reset, isn't it?
He seems to, he sort of like implies that if they went off and started to look at feeds and things like that, it might draw suspicion or start to predict. And he sort of like seems to imply this is why you are here, because you lot technically have no connection to Miko at all.
Well, we're probably going to go in there with the pretense of somebody posing, a protester posing as a member of your staff came in and made that DPO too long.
He says, we've been just told to, let you do your stuff and to help you in any way. Mirror Shades was very specific about that.
Has Miko had any contact with anybody trying to poach her at all?
CP, Mark Bannister is just about to talk, and CP sort of like butts in, and she sort of like says, "Oh no, everybody loves Miko. I don't think anybody would be trying to hurt her or hurt them or anything like that."
CP, I think you've got the wrong end of the stick here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark, you were going to say something. What were you going to say?
There's people are after Miko for some time now. They're up and coming, but we've had a few trolls on social media platform, but no threats yet.
No other
Nothing out of
agents
the
trying to
ordinary,
hire her
but-
then.
No.
Yeah, other
Right. So she's not been, you don't think she's been, what's the word?
So if they have been approached by someone trying to headhunt them, then they haven't told any of your people.
Correct. We're not
Okay.
aware.
Doesn't mean it
of-
hasn't happened, just means they haven't passed the information on.
Well,
Has she been going to any meetings? Well, meetings, any bars or anything? Or she's
No.
been here? No.
What do they do when they're not on stage? How do they spend their time?
In here.
All
They
the
watch.
time.
They watch films, eat, drink, hang out. It's part of the. We're keen that Miko doesn't have a negative impact on or persona on social media. Everything's quite restricted for their own safety. You understand.
But you can
Basically,
imagine
they're an
for
idle
a girl of
signal,
her
aren't they?
age, yeah, they literally take it out of a box thing, do the job, and go back in the box again.
Yeah.
And for
This
a
is
young girl
exactly
like
what's
that,
done in Japan.
yeah, but for a young girl like that, that's going to be quite hard. And she's going to want to go out and experience life. So maybe she's going out to party somewhere. She's run away.
Are you suggesting that she's off planet?
No, I'm suggesting that maybe she's decided to take it upon herself to go have some fun somewhere.
What's her background? Was she raised to this, or did she come from a normal environment?
So the next person who's talking is Lexco Saul, who seems to be the producer and social media. And he sort of like says, well, she was an up and coming star across the social networks, and we picked her up from there. And then we just, took her under our wing and made her even more famous. And CP says,
what were they before they were an up and coming star? Were they from a media background? Media family?
They were influencers. So there's nothing known about Miko's family at all. But they seem to be like a dancer or singer on the social media platforms, like a TikTok dancer. CP does say, we've been together right from the start. Me and Miko, we would sing and dance all over the social platforms. I was so pleased when she got her break. They're absolutely fantastic.
How did you meet the two of you?
We were in education together, and afterwards we just did dances and sang a little bit, and yeah, I mean, she's got a wonderful voice. Let's go.
So if you've known them that long, you must know their family background, surely.
Oh yes, we went to boarding school together. She never spoke. They never spoke of their family, but it might be like me. I mean, I could virtually be a VAT kid. Let's Go Souls says, you might want to be aware of some of the things that are coming out on the media platforms. There is a popular thread that the disappearance is just part of a ploy to get more followers. I have to admit, the viewer count has tripled since the disappearance. There's some good
So you haven't covered the disappearance. People know it's happened.
they know it's happened, but not, well, they just think we're hiding her, and we're quite happy to keep them believing that that's what we're doing until we find her. Other things is there's a thread about her change of direction with her music that is disastrous now. She hasn't changed a single theme in her music, so you know what these teenagers are like. There's a few posts about myself, Let's Go Saul, saying that I'm a great producer. Well, you know what these kids are like. And they don't think I would pull a stunt just for more views. And he says...
It's more about the art, isn't it?
100%. He says, it's nice to meet a fellow art lover.
I'd like access to Miko's room. Specifically, I'd like access to Miko's media center in their room.
And CP says, of course, I share a room with her. We're practically buddies. We are the best. And she comes up to Zachary and says, I do her hair and makeup and even pick out her stylish clothes. And she's sort of like,
CP, would you mind if we have a look at any messages between you two?
Oh, not at all. And she quite happily hands over her communicator to you. And she sort of like looks back at you, Zachary, and say, this way we share a room. But we're just like, best buddies. And she takes you off into the room, Zachary. So the first thing that it is a twin room. And
could I just do an insight on CP as she's saying this, because she's repeating herself a lot about them being best buddies.
Yeah.
I wanted to say the same. Is she being genuine or is she overcompensating?
And needs to point a look on that and just reverse that, if that's okay.
For 37. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Did you say Newman is doing it as well? Did you say?
Yes, I wasn't sure if. I'm just puzzled.
Well, if we're all allowed to go, then obviously I'm listening and paying attention, and I'm trying to read her. So, where's my insight? There's my insight.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just looking at Mark's muscles.
She seems to be telling the truth.
After all about as a suspect in my eyes, she could just be good at this.
One thing that does happen, Minska Newman, once she's gone out of the room, Saul says to you, he says, don't take anything the kid says seriously. They used to be influencers together, but CP doesn't have the voice or the stage presence, so she quite sensibly went and became a stylist. We felt that we would have to keep her on board. Miko insists, but you know what it's like with these youngsters. And what would you like to do with the communicator?
I'd just like to go through and have a look at the messages. They'll have been talking to each other via text, I reckon, or that sort of thing.
It seems to be quite normal girl talk. There seems to be a lot of, oh, I love that, and a lot of emojis all over the place. And
do you speak fluent emoji?
It's just sort of like it's really. It just seems to be very Molly May girl talky sort of thing, talking about trends on the social media platforms, talking about who got kicked out of Love Planet, and things like that. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of this. Volcano, things like that. It's just sort of like random chit chat, a lot of emojis and liking and thumbs up, as in the communicator. Zachary, when you come into the room, it's a twin room, and a CP says, "Oh, sorry about the mess," and you obviously, it's quite obvious that one half the room is very organized and everything is looking really in place, while the other half of the room is very messy and there's bits all over the place. And CP says, as she walks over and says, "Sorry about the mess," she sort of like moves things onto the bed and off the bed. She says, "Oh, I'm always so disorganized."
So points to the neat half. So this is Miko's half of the room?
Yes, all that. Yeah, all that.
Yeah, they don't leave much of a presence, do they?
Well, she's very tidy. She's very tidy.
You mean they're very tidy?
Yeah.
That'll be 10 credits.
I'm not answering because it's all right. Minsk isn't in the room. So it's just...
Newman isn't in the room either. He's just talking to himself.
Okay, so Zachary wants to look at the media center in the room and bring up the logs on it as to what activity for the last few days. So, what have they been watching? Has perhaps it been used in some way to smuggle a message in?
Okay.
Without using their regular communicators, stuff like that.
So this is going to be an extended conflict pool sort of test. So you'll need time to go through it and to figure out what's happening. In the meantime, outside, Bannister comes up to Newman. Minsk is checking through the communicator, and Bannister says to you, Newman, he says, "I've arranged a meeting with Sally Moore. She was the tech who was on duty. We just said that we wanted to check the equipment for the next performance. She starts tonight. So
That's a good idea. I was thinking perhaps we could get Zachary and IT to check the cameras. Do you have any method of getting around this place behind the scenes? Like, you probably don't walk Miko right out on stage. You probably have alternative hallways.
We can go behind stage. We don't need to go through the main bar. We could go around the back and through the back entrance to the stage. It's well concealed.
Do you have any passcodes or anything that would help us get access to this place? Keep discretion at maximum.
He sort of like thinks for a while and says, "I'll probably have to get you all security cards."
That would be helpful.
Lanyards.
He says, "Right." He says, "I'll need your names and to take images of you."
That makes sense, I think. Yeah, I'm here on business, so.
And a piece of hair for DNA and future cloning.
Feels a little invasive, but I've already done that for the what is it? I have World Anvil open. The police officers, they were called.
Celestial Ward.
Yeah, I already gave the Celestial Ward sample
He says, "Oh, you were a member of the Celestial Ward."
long ago. I'm just going to stare off into the corner of the room as if I'm having a flashback.
Right. So when he spends some time taking your photographs and names, we'll see how the conflict pool happens, how good of a computer expert our friend Zachary is. So this is a normal difficulty. So your pool, Zachary, is your intelligence. Okay, so that's the pool that you're going to be. I'm going to try to reduce. I have my conflict pool stuff up there. That's why I'm looking at there. I have mine as well, all ready to go. So what happens is that you will roll your computer skill, and so will I. And then what will happen then is whoever wins the opposed roll rolls a 1d6 and takes it off their number of points. If you get to 0 before I do, then you found nothing. But if
I can take you down to 0 while I still have points, then I've achieved.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I may still find nothing, but I at least know that there's nothing to find then.
Exactly. So, and each roll has a number of a time period. So every roll in this is going to be 10 minutes. Okay. So you need to roll your computer skill first.
First 10 minutes. That is a success at 78.
So I succeed as well, but your 78 beats mine 41. So yes, you certainly do. So you can roll a 1d6 for me.
D6. 2. Not great, but
okay then.
At least it's a good start.
So this is 20 minutes in now. I succeed with a 39.
What happens if we match?
So if we both match, then you have the choice. Do you want to both roll a 1d6? Okay, so we both roll it. Or do you just want to say as a draw and move on to the next 10 minutes?
I'm going to stick with that being a draw because the dice hate me, so you're bound to roll better than me if we both roll.
Okay then, so we're moving on to the next 10 minutes. So this is 30 minutes in.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
It's all right. I fail mine and you fail yours unless you want to use a point of luck and reverse it to...
Actually, yeah, I'm going to use a point of luck and reverse that, yes.
Okay, roll a 1d6 then.
4 this time.
Okay, 40 minutes in. Ooh. I actually get a 6, which is just not quite my critical. No, critical would have been 5. So you do win again after 40 minutes. So roll your 1d6.
That's another 2.
Okay. So this is 50 minutes in. I am successful. You're not. So what happens now is that I get to roll and double my score. Okay, so just to let you know, if I'd failed and you'd fumbled, I would just roll a 1d6 even though I didn't win. but because of your...
So I'm basically taking a D6 damage to my pool from my cock up and another D6 from your success.
Don't forget to put a point in it as well.
Yes.
That gets 90, won't it?
Yeah, good point.
So you take 4 points and 5 points. Okay. So this is going up to the hour now. So this is after 1 hour. I fail on that one. But you are successful.
I have succeeded.
Roll a 1d6.
Nice.
6.
Ooh. Which takes my all the programs, all the passwords out as you gain access to the media center. What would you like to know? Be careful with your questions.
I want to look primarily. I want to look for any outside interference. Yeah, anything that shouldn't be there, like somebody else maybe hacking into this and displaying through the media center something other than what Miko has actually requested.
There is no sign of any hacks or malware or viruses or anything like that. None at all.
In that case, the other thing that I want to check, because I'm still suspicious of CP, is I want to get a log of what has been what has been watched, listened to, whatever. Presumably it also has games. So what kind of media is being consumed through it, so that I can then afterwards compare that to any information that we get from CP about what the two of them do when they're
Miko does seem to listen to a lot of their own music. That's what's mainly on there. She does seem to listen to other what you probably don't know, but what is popular music and popular bands. She seems to be very into it used to be called K-pop. It's now called S-pop. Because we've been slowly going through the alphabet, and we're up to S-pop.
Space pop, clearly, yeah. S-pop.
But there seems to be nobody seems to have messed with this, and there's definitely no spyware or anything like that on. Just while Zachary is busy doing that, you've sort of like done the communicator.
There's no other message on there, like from like. I will go through her other messages to see if there's anything out of kilter on those.
Well,
looking for a message saying "slip out in the middle of your set."
Yeah. Please kill Miko.
The plan is set.
You spend. There seems to be a lot of friendly chat between Miko and CP. Occasionally you see Let's Go Saul saying things like, "Where are you? You should have been down here 10 minutes ago." But they look like they're quite jovial and, positive replies. And there seems to be anything to and from Mark Bannister is very precise and surgical almost. They're sort of like
professional.
100%. Oh, just to let you know, Mark Bannister has changed out of his hoodie. He's now got a black tailored suit on, and still got his dark glasses. His hair's all slicked back. You do see that he seems to be carrying Newman. He's got an automatic pistol in a shoulder holster, covered by his jacket. He also seems to have something that can only be described as a Bowie knife on his calf. inside his trousers, but above his boot, so to speak. He seems very, before he puts the gun away, checks the barrel, checks the ammunition, does all the shot. He seems to be able to handle weapons very well. And he sort of like takes out the knife and just checks it. And he looks at you, Newman. He says, I like to keep this handy for close encounters. And slips it into his calf. I'm glad somebody got it.
Is that a common occurrence that you need to brandish and use your weaponry to protect Miko?
And he says, not usually, but he says, I'm always prepared.
Can I roll an insight check, maybe with an extra question or two? I want to know if I can pick up where he's trained. Like if he's ex-law enforcement like myself, which I'm guessing not, but if he's like military or if this is like a gang background maybe.
Okay. Yeah, roll your insight.
I'm just curious mostly.
For a gang background.
14 out of 55.
You think he's probably more military than Stella Ward. He has that certain swagger when he moves.
He's not like a street level. He's not ex-gang, ex-mercenary or something.
It's probably infantry, you think. He's definitely paramilitary of some description.
Gotcha. Okay. That's good to know.
So, Mark Bannister, he sort of like makes sure that everybody is has food and water. CP talks to you, Zachary, incessantly, non-stop, and sort of like, so what kind of music do you like? Oh, do you like Miko's music? Oh, I bet you do, don't you? You're a little bit old for her music, don't you think? And just constantly asks you questions, even when you're trying to access the media station. She's, oh, what are you doing? That looks nice.
Fortunately, he's used to this kind of stuff because having worked as a paramedic, he's used to people pestering him while he's trying to work.
And you just sedate her. No, you just...
Well, occasionally, well, I do have craft pharmacology or so.
Yeah. So she seems very keen, and when Mark, head of security, sort of like says, "Are you ready to go down and see the stage?" She says, "Should I come too?" She says, "I can probably help out." Mark Bannister seems to be waiting for you to make the decisions.
I really don't think that's necessary. Do you, Captain?
Oh, Captain.
Sorry, I missed that question. So what does she want to do?
She wants to accompany you down to the...
No, that's perfectly fine, CP. You stay here.
You've already told us you weren't there, so I don't think you really would have anything to contribute in this instance. And in case anything, anything untoward should happen, we wouldn't want to put you in any danger. So you're probably best staying here.
Have you seen how long this guy's arms are in the picture?
That's Johnny Long Arms.
They're absolutely massive. They're going, and this person's a funny shape.
Melted.
Yeah.
It looks like she's like part mermaid or something.
No, that's a slouch, but really badly drawn slouch.
Yeah.
It's like that one arm down the side just slouching.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening on the stage at all. But I do...
Beach volleyball.
Yeah, I do like this part of the scene up here. Can you see with the man working with the briefcase and obviously some kind of bodyguards? Yeah. I like that. So is everybody going down to see Sally Moore?
The only thing I think we might consider, since time is of the essence, of course, is maybe we send Zachary to pose as an IT person to get access to the cameras while we, Captain and I, go down to meet with this technician. Do
Okay.
you guys think there's any value in splitting up for that?
Mark Bannister also mentions that he has arranged a meeting with Charlie Bunker, who is the CEO of Starfall. He offered to help in any way he could. Mark Bannister
He might
says
give us access to the cameras then.
he's very discreet.
Never mind.
Let's put that on hold for a moment and do exactly what Zach just said.
So
It's a damn good idea. So yes, if Zachary goes down and poses as an IT person just to view the cameras, then Zach and I will go meet with Sally.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were disagreeing with my plan initially there, but you're saying we should split up.
Because like you say, time is of the essence. I think get as many fingers in as many pies as we can.
But if we meet with the contact guy, he could just give us access. So it might be better to not be breaking in.
Yeah, but if he's in on it, he'll give us access to. We'd rather get access without going through official channels, if at all possible. I think, just in case they're hiding something. Even if he's not actually in on it, he may be trying to hide a security flaw that we need to know about.
Basically, and keep as many people out that can skew our view of things.
Zachary, are you good at lying your way into an IT job?
Good at the IT, and I'll be okay.
Okay, because I don't want you going somewhere where you're going to be getting into a lot of trouble because you can't lie.
I mean, I can tell drunk partygoers that their friend's going to be fine with a straight face. I reckon I can do this.
It doesn't have to lie if we get Mark to message ahead and saying there's a new IT guy coming to have a look at the setup.
Mark,
but it's not his IT, is it? It would have to be, that message would really have to come from somebody from Starfall rather than, these are just guests essentially.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I thought they were using camera equipment.
And do you want to say that somebody's coming? Because that could give them chance to alter things. I've just thought about that then.
Yeah.
If I just turn up out of the blue claiming to be from IT and that I've got a patch that needs to be installed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going, so Newman and Mintz, you're going to go and see Sally Moore, the tech. Yeah. Is that?
Yeah.
And so she's sort of like in the picture, she's sort of like in one of these booths and sort of like operates the lights and everything like that. And Zachary, you're going to try to pose as an IT
Under
guy.
the circumstances, I'm going to take off my blast vest and let these guys look after it, because it might look suspicious if IT turn up wearing a blast vest.
And so are you going to go to the security guards to try to get access to the security tapes?
The security control room, the camera control room, basically, yeah. I'm sure Mark should know where that is. He'd have been briefed on the hotel security when he arrived, I imagine.
He knows where it is. So do you want the hotel security or do you want the entertainment security? They're on two different systems.
Yeah, I'm going to start with the entertainment security then, because that's where she disappeared from. So I want to see what I can find from that.
Okay, got you. Okay, then. So let's do your deceit roll first. So what's going to be the plan? Give me a little bit of information.
Okay, so I'm going to turn up and I'm going to knock politely on the door
and say
Candygram.
Actually,
Candygram.
I wonder, before I go there, I wonder, does Mark know who provides their IT support?
It's all
When
in-house.
It is all in-house. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just going to go
Just
knock on the
realised
door.
I've got an acting skill of 82. I've just seen that. I'm quite a good actor.
Good for you.
I'm going to say, IT, I need, I need to install an urgent patch.
Okay, then. So if you roll your deceit, and I will roll my insight. 48.
Okay. 48 is not a great roll, but
it succeeds.
It's
It's
an
good
excellent roll
enough
against
with
that
the 75, and I was hoping for a crit. And the security, there seems to be 3 people in this room. 2 of them are studying the cameras. And one thing that you notice, there's a huge wall of cameras. It's just like a wall of monitors, and everything's sort of like clicking through every now and again, and they all seem to have little white writing down that's sort of like saying this bar. It tends to be more than just
and it's a multiple it's a multiple monitor setup rather than having a smaller number of monitors that flick through different cameras. Each camera has a dedicated monitor.
Just out of interest, cool. Can you find out if you've got like any thermal imaging on the cameras?
I can check when I'm in the system,
and then that way you'll be able to view the recording of the actual on stage in thermal.
So what you got in here? You got two security guards that are watching the monitors. And then there's an extra security guard that seems to be watching a different monitor, but also has a headset on. And you think he's talking to security guards that are in the actual dome in Starfall, keeping. He's all like, guess I. Please check the northwest exit. And two thugs coming in and things like that. 2 thugs heading towards Sally Moore's office. You just see Newman and Minsk go across. What would you?
I need to check over the archive structure because there's a new exploit we've just been made aware of, where if the cameras are shown a particular, it's kind of like a barcode, QR code type thing, and apparently that opens up an exploit. So I just need to do a quick search through and see whether in the last 48 hours any of your cameras have been exposed to this.
Okay. So this is...
Which is an excuse for me to look at the cameras for the last 48 hours, of course.
So this is another conflict role. This one's harder because of the level of security
the security
involved.
Is going to be much better,
So which means my pool gets bigger, but so does my skill as well. So okay then. So this is exactly the same, 10 minutes each time. So let's do a couple of rolls, and then we'll switch to Newman and Minsk and see what's happening there. What's my that one? Okay then. So if you
okay, but.
So your pool will be your intelligence again. Okay, then. So let's do the first 10 minutes.
Just need quickly to make sure of my internet connection because it's going a little bit crazy at the moment. So I just want to make sure that my Wi-Fi is connected as well as my Ethernet so that if something goes wrong, I've got double the chance of it actually working properly.
Good idea.
Just out of interest,
Yeah.
I have selected computers as one of the modules on my my Epic. Can I use that basically to get an augment on my computer skill?
No, but it would give you knowledge of computers if you wanted. So whether or not that would be knowledge.
I mean, I put it there primarily so that I could have the Epic unit perform computer tasks while I'm doing something else. But I just wondered whether maybe I could use it as a database to get an augment on my skill.
You can only use different skills to augment. So let's do round one.
Oh,
first 10 minutes.
So round one, first 10 minutes is not a great roll. I mean, it's a successful roll, but it's not a good one for purposes of posing.
And
no, not at all.
I win. So your pulse has gone down by
hugely down
at 6, and a little bead of sweat appears on your brow as you frantically glance around, and nobody noticed it, but the system is getting somewhat worried. Okay, second 10 minutes. 27, another good roll. But is it good enough?
I want it to be higher than that.
Oh, no, it is.
Oh, in this instance, it is.
It is. So roll a 1d6 for me. 1.
In my luck, it will be. Well, no, 3. I suppose it's dead average.
Okay. Let's nip over to Sally Moore.
Probably seems a good time to swap over to what the others are doing, yeah.
And let the dice gods, it's nearly time as well. So, so Newman and Minsk, you go and see Sally Moore. Sally Moore's in almost like a lighting box, and she seems to be by herself, and the majority of the setup seems to be programmed beforehand, and so she's literally just watching sliders move and lights come on and off. And Mark Bannister introduces, so these are my friends who were, remember we were saying they're interested in Miko's entertainment and how was it planned? And she said, "Oh yes, do come in. How can I help you?"
Captain, you have your mute box on.
I have my mute box on, sorry. Hello, Sally. I'm James Minsk. Have you just started here? Have you been doing this for a while?
Oh, no, she says 26 years, would you believe?
I wouldn't believe that for a lady. You certainly look a lot younger. But anyway.
Swoon.
Yes. So
she's a lesbian, so it doesn't go very far.
It's fine. I can scissor. It's fine.
Don't cry, right. Captain.
Don't cry. Too many in the world.
Go for it.
So, why did the blackout last so long? Last longer than normal?
She says, "Do you know, Mr. James Minsk, I had the same thought, so I did some digging."
Unusual in your profession.
Well, she says, sometimes you have to be prepared to do some digging to see what you find out. Well, would you believe that the dead blackout was extended? It was actually extended at the computer level.
Interesting. Do you have a log of who logged in to do that?
Yeah, that's the most interesting thing. It was changed by a user called director #1.
Huh.
And who has that username?
But that's the thing. No one.
Ooh.
And there's something else that was really strange. It originated from inside Starfall.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So so the actual username originated from Starfall.
Well, yeah.
Yes, right. So they issued it to somebody to use.
It was within our system. Nobody hacked in from outside. It was actually in our own system, and nobody has that username. Director #1.
And nobody came into the booth. You were in the booth all the time, were you?
For my shift, yeah. And then there's other people, but I had to do quite a bit of digging.
Okay, and I appreciate the work you've done there. That's wonderful work. Thank you.
Very strange, she says. Very strange. And I think that would be a nice time to leave it. I know, let me just write on this how much I've got left. 74 points for my extended conflict pool. Don't worry, Zachary, you've got this. You've got this. You know, next time we play, Hammond might be with us, and then everything will fall into place, won't it?
Like a giant greasy hot dog.
So the other thing is, well, what's this person doing here?
Passed out.
Because their legs are here, look.
Well, aren't they all like, a lot of these people are plugged into these machines, like directly into their head, it looks like?
Yeah. They're all
So I feel like it's
in.
like a virtual reality thing, and that guy's just passed out.
Just passed out, yeah. And this person...
So why'd you have dancers in it? It's all VR.
Well, there's a guy on the far right with a drink. He's not looking at the dancers, but he's not plugged in, so he could look at the dancers.
Yeah. And this guy here on the other side, on the left, looks like he's passed out as well.
That guy there has a brother up here.
And then there's this kid in the corner who's also passed out.
Yeah.
And then this guy looks like Batman.
Oh, that is just Batman.
Can you see?
It's Batman.
And is this the person's arms?
Okay, we don't body shame aliens with 4 arms.
And what's happening here?
That's a really big hat.
Yeah,
that's just fashion.
And then this character and this
Sherlock Holmes
looks very well. This guy is Where's Wally look. He's got a stripy beanie on. I'm sure it's Where's Wally. That anyway. That's beside.
It is, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. Just spotting what's happening in the drawn picture. Right, brilliant. That brings today's session to an end. You got, just to let you know, you're a little bit behind where you should be. Because
there's only 3 of us.
I know, in the sense that
that'll be it.
is somebody checking the time in game?
Okay.
Because you are meant to be doing something every 3 to 4 hours.
Oh, checking in with Mr.
Yeah, we must be
JM.
getting.
Well,
he's-
you've had an hour
yeah.
that went just with.
I spent an hour just hacking up. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I assumed someone else was keeping that.
To be quite honest,
keeping tabs of that.
we've known nothing up until this point anyway. So
Yes. Well, the clues have been there. The clues have been. This is my opening to see how well you're doing the gifted campaign. This is the. What do you think? Does this say power play? Do you think?
That's what it looks like it should be. Yeah.
Rather than
Power place.
Yeah.
Come on down to the power place.
Yeah. What does
Power
this
plank?
say? What does this say here? Can anybody?
Warning, frenzy, hazard.
sweet. Well, it's just the second word, sweet.
Oh, yeah, sweet something.
Sweet
Hazard.
house. No, not house. What's that?
I just assume it's don't touch those transformers there.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause you'll blow your hands off.
Very true, very true. It's going to be a strange ending this week because we don't have Captain Kangaroo with us. But
he sent me what he wants us to
no
plug.
way. No way. I thought if it was him, I'm sure it was going to be something about suing the BBC for $1 billion. That's what it would have been. Yeah.
It's not 1 billion now. It's $1 cajillion.
Exactly. That's what he would have talked about. I'm sure of it.
There's some local politics I think he could make into a weird joke that would almost go over everybody's head.
I never doubt him at all. Mr. Pickles, is there any thing you would like to say? Anything about?
Yeah,
your
so Captain Kangaroo and we've got this really cool charity program that we're going to be. I will probably be over on Wrath's channel tomorrow. Dicebound. You can watch me run a fantasy game that's going nowhere. That'll be like 3 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's an open world game. Like it can go anywhere, and it sometimes doesn't.
Brilliant.
That's what I got.
And Fishy. Mapping Monday.
Yeah, Mapping Monday should be happening on Monday, and then that will be on Leashing Barghists, and then on Fish Not Fish Monday night, probably more Elite Dangerous with Straticamp.
Absolutely fantastic. And Medivac, the Healing Hoover.
Yes, so we're back on Monday for Shadowrun at 7 p.m. British Standard Time, whatever it's going to be. And
GMT.
We extracted our target from this corporation, and now we've got to try to hide them somewhere or keep
Nice.
them. I will say, which is very good. And then on Thursday, we continue the wonderful Pathfinder Kingmaker.
Yeah.
And that is just so good at the moment.
And so many people. There's loads of. There's so many people in that game.
How many kings have you made so far?
How many kings? Yeah, well,
how many kings have you made?
There's 7 of us. We've got a very slow 3D printer, so it's terrible.
It's taking.
Many of your kings had to be removed, however, as a result of a connection to suspicious bardic entrepreneurs elsewhere.
Yeah, to any involvement with trolls.
I will be playing some Elder Scrolls Online tomorrow about 1 o'clock, starting about 1 o'clock. The writhing wall is down. We can venture into the fortress for just 1 week only, and then you'll never be able to go back into the writhing fortress again until they decide to bring it back out. But we can go into the new area of Solstice now, which is lots of fun. And then tomorrow evening, I'll be donning my power armor for small Fallout 76. Either playing my ghoul or probably leveling up my power armor just to be tough. Plenty to look forward to. Do remember that you can support everything that we do over on my Ko-fi site. And also don't forget to go and subscribe on YouTube. We really appreciate that. You can catch up with all the old actual plays and the podcast, Mythras Matters. So until next time, look after yourself, everybody. And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. And it's goodbye from them.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It seems really sad with no
kangaroo making noises.
It is. I have had the most relaxed gaming because I haven't been worried every time he opens a mouth and I think, what? No. I'm always looking at my watch. Are we 5 minutes in? No. Well done, folks. That's a good start. If you want to see more information about anything, then do check out the World Anvil site. Everything is on there. And then we'll carry on next week. And then the week after, the 29th, there's no game because I think lots of people are away that week. So we won't play. Yeah. So I'm going to GM for Mythras for one of the other groups during that time. Oh, Medivac just left. He
Sorry,
left
I'm
the
still here.
world. Did you see what somebody nice said about me in the Mythras?
On Discord.
They said, I watched that today. Always a pleasure to see a rules vid from you pop into my feed. You're the face I most associate with Mythras. And your videos helped me decide to take the plunge a few years ago. I'm so glad you're still at it. So I am now the face of Mythras.
You are the face of Mythras, definitely, very much so.
Bless them. So that's my claim to fame. And I tell you, when the new Greymere comes out, I just hope I still got my island. That's what I'm hoping for. So that'll be brilliant. Okay, new computer performed really well, Medivac. Well done.
Thank you. I'm just trying to... I put Chrome on here and I'm like, where's my search bar gone on Chrome? And where's my email shortcut? And it's like, no, it's Google, it's Google Chrome I've installed instead of just Google.
All right.
Or whichever. Yeah, it's a different... It's using Yahoo to chop in search. I hate Yahoo.
I do as well. Right, brilliant. Well done, everybody. Oh, Fishy, did you change your background halfway through?
No.
I changed my background quite early on
before
we really got going, but I did change it.
Yeah, that's all right. So, and thank you, MevDiv. Me Div, your username says now. Medivac. Me Div.
Don't be down on yourself like that. It's
That's
right.
weird.
It is. Okay, well done, everyone. I'll see you all next week. See you later.
See you.
Goodbye.
Thank you very much. Take care.
My pleasure. Bye-bye.
The content of this podcast is covered by the Creative Commons Attribution 3.0 license, so please give appropriate credit if you are sharing or copying any part of this podcast. Thank you.